Lieutenant Governor Murray and the entire administration, I am very pleased to be here today with the professionals in the field of energy efficiency, the contractors in the field, and all of the other stakeholders. And quite frankly, just from the two speakers, I think you know that you could not be in a better place because Massachusetts is clearly the #1 state in the country when it comes to energy efficiency policies and, more importantly, implementing those policies and seeing the results of energy efficiencies. The first state, for our friends from California that are in the audience, Massachusetts being the first state to ever rank ahead of California from the ACEEE recognition. Recognition that we are extremely proud of in Massachusetts because it really does affirm the policies that Governor Patrick came into office with back in 2007. In 2007, one of the first acts the governor made was to sign Massachusetts on to the Energi compact with our sister states in terms of our cap-and-trade program, which has been very successful. But then the governor made a serious commitment to grow the clean energy sector here in Massachusetts and to increase the amount of energy efficiencies that are deployed in Massachusetts. And he did so because he clearly understood that the investments in clean technologies and energy efficiencies would create jobs, that there would be long-term economic growth here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts as a result of that. We would have a cleaner environment, and that for generations to come, there would be a true cost savings as we grew a vibrant, clean energy sector here in Massachusetts. And the governor often says that if we get clean energy correct, then the world will in fact be our customer. Because Massachusetts does three things well. It makes investment in infrastructure, it makes investments in education, and it makes investments in innovation. And the clean tech sector and the energy efficiency sector are one that fit very cleanly and neatly in that sweet spot of what Massachusetts does well. So we are subject more than anyone else to the fluctuation of market prices, events on foreign soils, and so that there is no stability in our energy prices. So that the investment in clean energy and energy efficiency means that we have a better control of our energy future in the coming years. And in fact, in 2010 alone, the investments in energy efficiencies allowed us to cut our energy use by some 400 megawatts, which is about the equivalent of a standard power plant here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. So it is working. And in Massachusetts, we spend some $22 billion a year in energy. And of that, over 80%, some $18 billion, does that not only leave the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and leave this region, but in most cases it actually leaves this country. So it is a lost economic opportunity when we stand by the old line fossil fuels and don't do energy efficiencies.